Welcome to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about the nature of management of class 12th business studies. Chapter number 1, Nature and Significance of Management. There are three natures of management which we will be discussing here today. Nature of management says about the nature, like what kind of nature a management has. There are three types of nature the management has, that is management as an art, management as a science, and management as a profession. So one by one we will be discussing this. We must know about that the art, science and profession features must satisfy the management features, then it will be called as a particular nature of the management. So firstly we are going to discuss about the management as an art. First of all, we have to discuss about what is art and what are the features, are the basic features of an art. Then we will come to the point that the management will satisfy these features of art or not. Number one is, firstly we must know that what is an art. Art is the skillful and the personal application of existing knowledge to achieve the desired results. Art is the skill which every person is possessing. So it can be acquired through study, observation, and experience. So there are basic features which we are going to discuss about the art. Like number one is existence of theoretical knowledge. Yes, we all know that any art, whether like dancing, public speaking, acting or music, there is some theoretical knowledge available in every art. So the theoretical knowledge, existence of a certain theoretical will be present in any kind of art. And if we come to know about the management, we see that the management is also sometimes called as an art because number one point, that is existence of theoretical knowledge, also present in the management features. How? As management, in the management there is a lot of literature available in various areas of management like finance, marketing, human resource, which the manager has to specialize in. So this feature is satisfied by the management. Now come to the second feature, that is personalized application. Firstly, we have to know about the art, that how the art is in personalized application. For example, like two dancers, two speakers, two actors, two writers. They will always differ in demonstrating their art. They are not similar to each other. Similarly, in case of management also, manager applies his knowledge of scientific methods to a given situation in a personalized and unique manner. Nobody is same. Nobody is applying the same methods or the same kinds of techniques in a particular situation, in an issue or in a problem. So this feature is also satisfied by the management. Third feature is based on practice and creativity. In the art, there is a continuous practice of existing theoretical knowledge. And in management also, management satisfied this feature because the manager gains the experience through regular practice and becomes more effective. So through continuous practice also, manager gains perfection in his work. We can add the point next, that is creativity in the features of art also, because we all know that the art is based on the creativity, totally based on creativity. So for example, like a musician makes a unique composition based on 7 basic notes. Similarly to in the case of management also, manager, after studying the various situations, he formulates his own theories for use in a given situation, and this gives rise to the different styles of the management. That's why art and management are similar to each other. Art is also involves creativity, that management is also involving creativity. So all the features of the management are satisfied by the art, or all the features of the art are satisfied by the management features. So that's why we can say that the management is a fully art, because all the features of the art is fulfilled by the aesthetic. How the management as a science? We will get to know after reading the features of the science, whether they will be satisfying the management features or not. So firstly, we have to know about what is science. Science is a systematized body of knowledge that explains certain general truths or the operations of general laws. Yes, yes, science involves certain general truths. There are some experiments and observations available in the science through which we will get to know about the general truths or the operations of various laws. So the basic features of science are, first is the systematized body of knowledge. As we all know that, and we have studied earlier also, that the scientific principles are based on the cause effect relationship. Science is a systematized body of knowledge. If there is some cause, then there will be effect also. For example, like Newton has found the law of gravity. So if the apple falling from a tree towards the ground is explained by the Newton, that is the law of gravity. So there is an effect of the cause of falling the apple. So that's why it is said that the science is a systematized body of knowledge. It has a cause effect relationship. And management also has a systematized body of knowledge with its own theories and principles that have developed over a period of time. So this feature is present in the management. Second feature we are going to discuss about principle based on experimentation. Yes, in science there is an experiment and observation through which various principles or various methods are drawn. So scientific principles are the first developed through observation and then tested through repeated experimentation. So management, the principles of management are also derived over a period of time through observation and repeated experimentation. After doing some experiment, after doing some observation, the management principles are made. We will be discussing about all the management principles in the chapter number 2. There you will get to know about the various principles, how they are made, how they are going to implement in the organization, applied in the organization. So this feature is also present in the management. However, since the management deals with human beings and human behavior, as the science does not deals with the human behavior, it only deals with the experimentation on some animals, like some kind of researches. But the principles of management or the management deals with the human beings and the human behavior. So the outcomes of these experiments are not capable of being accurately predicted. So management can be called as inexact science because this principle fully does not satisfy the feature of the management. Next is the universal validity. Universal validity means that these principles or the scientific principles, scientific methods are applied all in the or all types of organization everywhere. So universal validity in case of principles of management. Yes, principles of management are also applied everywhere in the organization, but they can be modified according to a given situation. They are not applied as they are experimented or as they are observed, as they are made, but they can be modified because the situation can be changed at any time. So that's why they have to modify it according to the changing situation, as everybody needs some changes in their life also. So in an organization also there must be a change. We cannot put some, like, we cannot make them work like a robot or like a puppet. Like what the manager is saying the employees has to do is. But now the principles of management, like the principles of pure science, provide the managers with certain standardized techniques that can be used in different situations. So since the principles of management are not as exact as the principles of pure science, so their application and use is not universal because they can be modified, as I told you earlier also. So that's why it does not have universal validity, because they are not applied all everywhere in the organization. They can be modified according to the given situation. So the conclusion is that management is an inexact science. Management is not a pure science. Management is an inexact science because management deals with the human's behavior and the human nature. And the human nature is very unpredictable. It is not predicted. So it is neither as precise nor as comprehensive as the pure science like physics or chemistry. So now we are going to discuss about the management as a profession. Firstly, we are going to discuss that what is profession, and then we are going to discuss the features of the profession which satisfy the features of the management. Now the profession has following features which we are going to discuss. Number one is well-defined body of knowledge. In every profession, whether the legal or the medical or the accounting, they are based on a well-defined body of knowledge. They have some criteria, they have some rules and regulations to follow up. So, in case of management also, there is a well-defined body of knowledge. Next is the management is also a profession like accounting, medical and legal profession. It has also well-defined body of knowledge. So this knowledge can be acquired at different colleges and professional institutions and through number of books and journals. So the management is taught in the different institutions also, like as a profession also. Second point is the restricted entry. In a profession, the entry is very restricted through an examination. If we want to pursue any profession, then we have to go through an examination or through acquiring an educational degree. For example, like to become a chartered accountant CA in India, a candidate has to clear some specified examination conducted by the ICAI, that is Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. So similarly, in case of management also, entry to a management institutes like the Indian Institute of Management is usually through an examination. However, there is no restriction on anyone being designated or appointed as manager in any business. So this feature of profession is not fully present in the management because there is no restriction on any manager to be appointed in any business. Anyone can be appointed as a manager irrespective of their educational qualifications possessed. And now the third point is the professional association. What is professional association? In case of professions, all the professions are affiliated to the professional association. Like the accounting is ICAI, medical is the Medical Law of Council of India. These bodies, what these professional associations do, they regulates the entry, they grants the certificate of practice, and they formulate and enforces a code of conduct. For example, like to be able to practice in India, lawyers have to become a members of the Bar Council, which regulates and controls their activities. Now, in the same case, in management also, but legally it is not compulsory for the manager to the member of such an association. Like managers professional association is called as the IMA, All India Management Association, but legally it is not compulsory. So that is why this feature of profession is not fully present in the management. In professional association, in profession, it is compulsory, it is legally compulsory to be a part of the professional association to get the certificate or to regulates the entry or grants the certificate of practice. But in management, it is not compulsory as legally. Fourth one is the ethical code of conduct. All the professions like doctors, teachers are bound by a code of conduct which guides the behaviors of its members, which they have to be followed. Like for example, all doctors have to take the oath. Yes, they have to take the oath of the ethical practices at the time when they enter into the profession, because this is the profession which is very much include about the loyalty. If you are not loyal about your customer or the patient you are treating, then there will be no use of this profession, because doctor cannot make mistakes. Exceptions are there, but not like this. This is not a code of conduct if the doctor is doing some wrong work with their patients. If the doctor is treating wrong to his patients. So now, ethical code of conduct in the management is not compulsory for all the managers, as IMA, that is All India Management Association, has laid down a code of conduct to regulate the activities of its members. But its membership is not compulsory for all the managers. So this feature of profession is not fully in the management. Last is the service motive. If we are going in some profession, so in profession we are going to serve our clients, we are going to serve our customers by rendering some services. And in case of the management, the basic motive, what is the basic motive of the management in an organization? It is the profit maximization. So the profit maximization is the objective of the management. Does not hold true and is fast changing. Therefore, if an organization has good management team which is efficient and effective, it automatically serves the society by providing the good quality products at reasonable prices. So management, we can say that the all features are not satisfied by the management. So the management is not a full-fledged profession like legal, accounting or medical profession, because it does not meet the exact criteria of a profession. So we can say that the management is fully an art. Management includes an art, because if the manager applies some skills in an organization to a particular work, then it includes art. Everybody does not possesses in some art. So that's why we can say that the management is purely an art, not a science and not a profession. So I hope this topic is clear to you. Now we are going to discuss the second chapter in the next video. First chapter is over now. I have already discussed about the coordination, and the coordination, the essence of management, the nature of the coordination, features of the management, importance of the management. All the topics of the first chapter I have already discussed in the previous videos. You can go and watch onto my channel all the videos, and if you like my videos, please subscribe this channel also and share with your friends, so that everyone will be getting benefit out of this. Next video will be from the chapter number 2 topics.